Okay, since I'm Lord of Lighting here, we got the new Fuji Ef-X500. What I have over top of here is a red gel. Why? Because if you're shooting in really dark situations, you need autofocus assist. What you're doing is you're transferring the autofocus assist to this bright white lamp. And if you're shooting in a club or a dark scene, this sucker is obnoxiously bright and insanely white. And all you're going to do is piss people off. Now you see, Nikon, Fuji, you should have made note, Nikon's been doing this now for 25, 28 years. You see this red plastic piece over top of the autofocus assist lamp? Yes, Fuji, you should have used that. You should have thought of that. Anyway, so I'm just using a piece of, 2 pieces of industrial duct tape with a red gel over top of the autofocus assist lamp. Let me turn it on. Flash, flash, LED on. So here you can see it looks really bright actually, but it's not that bright. This is just with it on. Actually, I'm going to drop the power substantially. That's about what it is. So it brings it, it's still a bit brighter. I could actually double layer these, but I've found out that double layering it doesn't work at distance, say like about 10 yards. 15 yards is where people normally use these, like it would without it on there. So using a single red gel over top of the autofocus assist lamp. So this is the Ef-X500 Fujifilm. You should have known better than that. You see, Fujifilm should have gone, let's take a look at a Nikon speedlight. Every Nikon speedlight made for the past 25 years. What is that red thing over top of the autofocus assist lamp? Oh my god, that's so it doesn't blind people when you're shooting like in a club or, you know, an array. Boom, 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 boom. You know, that's on there for a reason, so it doesn't blind people. It's the same reason why people who are looking in telescopes out in the middle of a dark field, and that's the reason why they use flashlights with a red gel over them, so they don't blind themselves while they're looking at their paperwork at something and then going back to their telescopes. So yeah, there's a lesson that Fuji should have learned but didn't learn, but here's the simple hack for it. You take 1 penny worth of red gel. You can get it as a book cover. You can actually get these at Office Depot. Just tape this over top of your autofocus assist lamp if you're shooting a club or whatever, and if you don't like the way it looks, fine. Remove it when you're done, and then go back to normal. So there you go. There is super trick and tip of the day. The world's first hack for the new Fuji Ef-X500. And the only reason this hack exists is because Fuji, I love you to death, but you should have known better. You should have known better. Okay? The reason you use an autofocus assist lamp is because it's really dark. And when it's really dark and you shine a really bright white light in someone's eyes, people get pissed. And like if they're drunk and in a club, they want to punch your ass. Okay? Being punched is not so awesome. And if you're punched because Fujifilm's autofocus assist lamp is too white and too bright, then I would be like, yeah, Fuji, that was not a good idea. You see, what Fuji, hey Fuji, guess what Fuji, you should have asked me and consulted me when designing this speedlight. You see, I kind of know everything about speedlights, and Fuji, you should have consulted me. Oh, you never consulted me? Well, I would have told you that you should have done that. Yeah, you should have had like a pull-in filter or like a little slot here to drop a filter. It should have been red to begin with, actually. Same as on a Nikon. You should have consulted me, Fuji. Why didn't you consult me? Yeah. Anyway, there's the fix for it. Homie knows stuff about speedlights. Apparently a little bit more than Fujifilm does. Love you to death, Fuji, but yeah, yeah. I know better on some things. Yeah, I do. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.